settings. Let's go into some settings. Alright, there we go. Alright, and we are good to go. First time streaming, so excitement. Okay. Alright, now I've got chat open so I can actually see people if they type anything. Hooray! And it looks like I'm the potato as usual. RIP. Alright, oops. There we go.
Minto. Baro. Lonya. Taga.
Good luck. Have fun.
Okay. And yeah, as you
Are
can
you
see,
ready
I've gone for
to battle?
Malians because they are definitely my favorite, personal favorite civ. And I'm just doing a typical Malian fast castle build.
Akono. Kedaru.
Oops. Grab all my little sheepies. It is a little weird only having 2 people on.
Kapare nyongona. Wila zwalu alu.
Okay.
Yo. Mu. Ntakata. Loru. Lonya. Yo.
So, there's only 3 people total. It's gonna be pretty similar to a 1v1 situation, I imagine. So just like a 1v1v1, which is why I'm going for a fast castle build instead of like a more greedy build. Usually, you know, in free-for-all you'd see a lot more greed. Honestly, for Malians, it would open up pretty much the same way with, oops. There we go. Yeah, usually you'd open up the same way for Malians. Just going everyone on the early sheep. Grabbing as many sheep as possible, and hoovering up all the resources you can get. Right now, pretty quiet. Not a whole lot to really comment on. Just doing some scouting and making sure that I don't fuck up too bad in my build order. I genuinely have no idea how Turin's able to do all of this than he does. Oh my god, look at all this. Look at this water. Oh, that's gonna be
Iyo.
gorgeous. And
Kapare. Baro. Ilalu. Nteta wanyala.
do that. Technically, you want to go with, usually you'd want to go with
Ai.
the Saharan Trade Network for pretty much any game, but
Taga.
I'm more comfortable with the Manticore,
Pare.
so that's why I went with that instead.
Kaholu.
Hopefully,
Kataga.
extra stone ends up coming in at least a little bit handy.
Kapulolo.
And, yeah. Oops. Forgot
Ilalu.
to,
Lonya.
alright.
Abekeri.
Damn. Keep my little peeps.
Pare keta. Kataga.
Wood gathering,
Kalanyangalu.
because I want to build a dock as soon as I have enough wood.
Borila. Ai.
Although I still need to find out what my opponents are doing, because if I don't know,
Kataga tani.
I could have a major problem. Oops.
Ilalu. Alu otulolulo. Ai. Ise aje.
Slap a bunch of you down. That.
Kapare.
Oh, thanks, Patty. Appreciate that.
Barama. Benilola. La
I
Jumanu.
will be doing hopefully alright. I don't know any of the opponents, so we'll see. Lols.
Lonya
God, I
Jan.
can't believe I still haven't found
Kaoke.
any of my opposition. It's kind of
Akadinye. Mbeja.
surprising that no one's showed up.
Para. Inyano be mu. Dani jela.
Go over here, build a dock to make sure that I can get
Iyo kai.
some good fish.
Unsonta.
Ooh. Absolutely need to get that going.
Mpare taka.
And
Betaka la para tula.
house.
Iyo. Erestita.
I should probably have built
Borila kakai to takama banta.
houses, not around all of that. Damn.
Kampai.
Okay,
Ai.
Pleco's pretty good. Thank you for letting me know. I will keep that in mind.
Mbeja.
Might end up
Inyano
to
be mu.
switch
Lonya Jan. Kapin. Ila Jumanu.
my build order up a bit.
Iyo.
We'll see.
Erestita.
So far,
Para.
I haven't felt particularly
Belola.
pressed.
Ila Jumanu.
So we'll see if he's going for a greedy build as well, or if he's planning on rushing.
Para ben kono.
So far, I haven't seen any evidence of a potential rush, so
Kapare barama. Iyo. Nga afwa.
pleasantly surprised about that.
Kalo kai pun bonti.
Gotta go
Lonya
there.
Jan.
Yeah, I've not heard of really anyone in my pod.
Ila Jumanu.
So, Siberius said that he was pretty new to,
Katakasani.
he said it's his first free-for-all, so that may also mean it's his first time doing much. Or maybe he's a secret conqueror and I'm doomed. We'll see. Either way, I'm gonna cast the finals as well as this. Actually, I've got some pretty good food. Let's see what we're done with that. Go grab some of that. Oh my god, I need food. I need wood, actually. There we go. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Doesn't look like he's going too aggressive, which is nice.
Para ben kono ding.
Slap down.
Mpare taka.
And
Lonya Jan.
well, at least I found green. Happy about that. So
Mbeja.
should get alright.
Ai.
Okay.
Kaki lalu jogging.
Orange is trading. Is trading, my lord.
Iyo.
Fuck
Erestita.
about that.
Mbe nilola. Mbe dunkan.
Do that. I'm actually pretty happy with my build order so far.
Inyano be
Haven't
mu.
fallen crazy behind on
Kalanyango.
unit
Ila
production,
Jumanu. Nse ntotakama.
which is a pleasant surprise. Oh,
Kapin.
oh, I think Okay.
Gorilla kapare.
There's an Uvu.
Silana,
Ooh,
da.
is he-
Kafin.
Okay. Alright, looks like I found everyone, so. Hooray, I suppose. Nope, I wanted that. Okay. And yeah, now it's just all about the boom. Gotta grab as many resources as I possibly can. I should probably have been grabbing. Why are you in there? Yeah. Should probably have been grabbing stone for a second town center, but c'est la vie. Once the market goes up, I can buy the food that I need. And I need at least one of you.
Mogo be pareta.
Grab that.
Alu otulo lulo. Betagala para tu.
Ah, shit. Forgot to build my guys. Alright.
Alu otulo lulo.
Okay, you go there. Keep building.
Inya no be muma.
Alright. Now that I've got
Kilalu
my
benari.
Farimba on the way,
Alokuta.
feeling a
Mogo be
lot better.
pareta.
Actually, I should probably have you guys go back on wood, because I'm going to need a lot of wood. Holy shit.
Alu otulo lulo. Ai.
Alright, and he's going for
Lonya
a very
jam.
defensive build, it looks like. Not too pressed about that. I'll admit that's kind of good for me, because it lets me
Kapare barama.
go
Era atulolo.
offensive. Alright. Fart out a couple of those little dudes. Build another.
Unyantakela. Kanto takamako nkilatanyame. Kapara donjike.
I got yes, good. Smaller.
Kanto takamako kitanyame.
Yeah, looks like he's going for trade. Hold on 1 second.
Falari kaibu. Nyanta tagalamito. Kaso ila kilaluma. Mbe tagamaka. Kaso. Ya kilo tusila.
Mic on. Mic
Yeah.
feedback off.
Boom, boom, boom.
Sani, muyanta barala. Mbe ni lola inye.
Refresh the lumber.
Para kile zingolu be kila taga. Ngabata.
Gonna keep my little guys back. I'll get some more scouting on here. Doesn't look like anyone's going for trade quite, or not trade, but doesn't look like anyone's going for a lot of sacreds or relics. Thankfully for me.
Mbera galamito.
And 350. Okay.
Kaboko akilatanyame. Kabara dondinke. Mbeni lola nyato
Hotkeys for
dondinke.
that. Get some cattle economy going so that I can afford food. for the age up. Alright. As well. Okay, get that going. Alright. Build an archery range so I don't have to worry about upgrading. Let's see what everyone else is up to. Alright, that's fine. Don't really care about that too much. Look at all of them. Okay, cool. Good to know. Alright. So, go for... Let's see. Good to know. Ah, shitballs. Forgot about my little villagers. Well, that. Continue. Let's get some Brazil warriors out. Alright. Actually, I should probably get that up first. Make sure I'm not gonna get sniped or anything. Get my armor upgrade up. I lost my scout. I'm gonna need houses. I always build houses, like extra houses around what is not protected, or not around pit mines, because it's very easy to snipe pit mine houses, and everyone knows to snipe them when you're playing Malians. So, keep that in mind. Alright, get a second town center up and running. Let's go right there. Have access to... wanted that. Okay. Grab these upgrades. There we go. Let's relocate my production facilities there. Okay. Let's grab in sacreds. Unsurprising. Do that. Get a second stable. Oops. Alright, looks like Clico has finally decided. No. Fucking. Why are they still part of? Off all the range units first, and then we can work on those. Okay. Alright. Could be better, could be worse. But I kind of expected this, so it's not overly surprising. Let's just get you on stone for now. Wood. Alright. Oh, not yet. Push that away. Okay, good to know. Alright. Looks like I've stabilized. Which is exactly what I want to do.
Ya a los años.
Keep going right up there.
Alu yakilo tu Yamaru teji Alu unjoki. So that's all. Na Yamaruto.
Hopefully he doesn't notice the coming down. Forgot to rally my veils. Good job. Good job, me. Really happy about that.
Pera aquilo.
Damn, he's got a lot of soldiers. Alright. Okay. So, everyone might be going to Royal Plico. We will see. Looks like I need more production buildings. Slap all that down. Moving. Alright. Yeah, I think we're stabilizing pretty well. Which is nice. We'll cancel that though. And continue moving. Alright, use Imperial. Alright. Getting... Oh! Okay. Looks like I've stabilized. And it looks like he is moving against orange. So that's nice. Glad to see that. So I've got that much better of a chance. My shit. Ah, there he is. And he burned down that. Unsurprising. Disappointing, but unsurprising. Okay. I'm gonna need more gold.
Paravato. Munyantakela. Pera aquilo.
Not go there.
Tawato sida. Mokobe.
And switch back.
Beka atulolo.
Alright, slap down the keep. Because I'm definitely gonna need a lot of defensive shit. Get some archers because those are pretty good against what I've been seeing. And
Kapara. Ila tumalu. Taga. Ibetari la dulamento. Anteni lola nyato donji.
there we go.
Ila tumalu. Kaloko manden kotila kotanya. Mbetaka la zero la.
Allora
Okay.
keta. Ameleka.
I need more of everything. Oh my god. Okay. It's got one prelate. There are 3 sacred sites, but I've only seen 2 of them. I don't know where the third is. I don't actually think I want to push
Sani.
on quite
Pera
yet.
aquilo. Taga. Ibetari la dulamento.
Nope, you keep going there.
Ila tumalu. Tawato sida. Mokobe.
Oh shit. Oh, cool.
Anteni lola ine.
I can in fact gather from there. Excellent.
Baratuma. Beka kilotu.
Slap down a bunch more. Alright, go push it while he's distracted. Take this sacred site away from him. And it got me.
Zorda Sol,
So far, derping out. Good job,
Alu
y'all.
Iakili Tutani. Ani Telute. Ila Jogi, Sodasi Fatignolu.
Go. Deal with that.
Yamarumbe Borikan Jesani.
Beka kilotu. Mbenyi lula
Slap that
nyatoto.
down.
Bara
Okay.
kurata.
Got 84.
Bera atulolo. Ya alos tani sopalu.
Alu Itobem Alu Dapare. Itobem.
Let's just see how much he's getting with his trade. Nothing. Very surprising.
Yamarite Jute.
Alright, good. Soph back.
Borikan Kabote. Itaramandake. Itaramandake.
Alright.
Alu Ila Jogi. Soda Tula. Sopalu.
There we go. Get a nice little surround on him. Everything that he's got going on.
Sopalu.
Oh, that's so nice. Very glad for that. Okay.
Kajaku. Alu wa kilotu. Alu bo. Tulu
Counter
tupare.
that.
Bera ila moi. Mbe kilalu sotola.
Good.
Kilalu beka ilam. Alu taga otara bulato.
Alright. Damn. I need a lot more. Need a lot more gold. Ooh, boy.
Alu wa kilotu. Kilalu benahim. Alu wa kilotu. Kilalu benahim.
Oh yeah, I accidentally got units into his backline. Good job.
Alu wa kilotu.
And we're gonna kill off his stone gatherers. For obvious reasons. Oh, nope. Oh, she's dead. There we go. Alright. Now you can resume gathering. Good. Okay. Now, alright, looks like it's gonna be a 1v1 pretty fucking soon. So, not exactly excited about doing that, but whatever. Not a whole lot I can do to help him out. I just gotta make sure I'm ready for what's coming. Oops. Grab all of that. 50 gold. Gatherers. Alright.
Alu atulo. Keike sanyi sanyi. Kaloro lawili.
Alright. Yeah, that's... Okay. Yeah, that was about as expected. There we go. Get the production up. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go send some trebs against me any moment now. So gotta be ready for that. No. Okay. Oops. Alright. Because we know that's going to happen. He may not be doing it exactly right now, but it's soon enough that that's not technically a lie. Oh yeah. Alright. I thought he said hold me. And I was like, oh girl. Okay, let's see. Let's get... Ooh. That's done. Grab food. Okay.
la même.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we figured was going to happen. So, not too surprising, but that means
Yamari Kutolu. Ulu
doing
pare.
that. We're going to go kill all these trips
Jago Ben Payika.
and everything else that floats here. So, okay.
Silon barakende. Lonti temba. Ave diariye. Kapare
That
bakile.
happened fast.
Ilalu benari. Ite
Okay.
akefo.
Patakila kutagoluma. Kilupe ake.
Alright, I don't know where he went, which is a big problem.
Alu atulo. Ilalu benari. Ite akefo akelo.
Alu pare. Kilaluma. Iyo. Alu otulo. Kilalu benari.
Yamari Benaka.
Actually, I'm gonna just keep up. That's gonna be an important thing to have. Alright, now
Inyalon be.
Alu wa kilotu. Kilalu benari.
more wood. Well,
Ite patala koni nka abemade.
okay, good, there we go.
Ite akefo akelo.
Just grab
Kibi pa ilalu kuna kilalu. Nyafisa bema. Patakila kutagoluma. Kilalu. Suna kilalu jube. Kel kuzenyeto.
and this is
Bera ila moi.
Yep.
Ite kilalu sotola. Mbe pare.
Kilalu pe ibulu nyeba.
okay.
Nte akeko ika nkinyame. Nte akeko
That-
sigilo niseselo.
Alu ola dimalu lole. Mbe wole kela.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. And I'm gonna
Bebe barakani. Moko peka bo.
Alu lo
need
sila.
everything.
Ila banadango nadi.
Okay. This I'm doing better than I expected. So, that's pretty good. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to have you watching me, Ryan. Thank you.
Wilas walu pa alu tao ta adulato.
Yeah, I'm
Alu taga.
Lol. Alright.
Alu atulolo. Ilalu benari.
Ulu in la même.
Okay.
Alu Ndakele Inogona.
So much more production.
Ibe.
Iyo.
Alu aki.
Alu bo. Tulun tekela. Wula kono baraka. Alu taga o ta adulato.
Yeah.
Alu taga.
Ka ilame ka Yamahulu la. Bebeta. Ibe isago ka iatiri ka pare. Yamama.
Only H3 archers, that's not ideal. Okay.
Yamahulu Benaka. Babarika iko Yamahulu Kanaka. Ibe isagoto. Ibe Yamahulu tula timato. Alu ibu sabo Yamahulu Kanaka. Ila sagoli muna baroti.
Okay. There we go. I'm trying to stomp them, but I do not think I will be the one who stomps this day, unfortunately for me. So, we'll see though. It ain't over yet. I need some bells.
Yamahulu Kanaka.
Alu pare.
Alright.
Kilalu. Kelela alu pareta.
Bera ila moi.
Alu aki lotu. Ilalu benari.
Ka iatiri ka alu taga. Benogona.
Yeah,
Kele tio bebere line ka wakati.
keeps up.
Pagalo Tialo, Mutale.
Forward damage. It's incredibly narrow pass. But I got the flank. So, actually really fucking good for me. I wasn't sure that would happen. Good thing that dock is an extra dock. Don't really mean. Yeah, he's just got out everything me. So.
Alu wajud
Okay.
kan na kilalu pam. Yanye baka bare ke pinela.
Let's go down here, grab that. So, I'm glad someone believes in me, vibe. We will, we'll see if that belief is well placed or not. God, he's got some spears. Because, of course he does. It'd be silly to not make spears against what we've got. So,
Batingo lawi akapa. Ila Yamaru Sadiata. Taga. Abe benta. Kula ikana kapalo. Batingolu kokila kratanyame. Katakaton tanto.
our ally is able to do. Probably not a whole lot, but with any luck, I'll be able to sally forth against what I'm going up against. We'll see. This is going not great. Just like that.
Yamahuli bi ibuluntenye.
Alright. So it's probably going to be Plico versus my opposition. Ooh. Somewhat managing to stabilize. That up. Just barely enough. There. Just- Holy shit, I'm not dead. I am not gonna lie. This is a surprising turn of events. Thankfully, I've got just enough. Okay, he's probably, just in case, send some people. Oh yeah, that's gonna shut down my trade. Slap that down.
Iyo, mpare ta tombe di oluma. Mbe nkila konondi.
Yep.
La pairo betanti. Bera ila malubo, tulunte kela. Mpe ila lujoki. Alu taga o taga dulato, alu taga.
Okay. And looks like I'm down to Food free.
Vilazualu pareta ni mta dulato. Vilazualu. Jalu pe inda te nyama.
Mbeka ilamoi.
That up.
Zanyi moro beka bo. Nse akefo
Mbe lori kaparo ka avi.
Alright, good. My food eco is
Ulu ilameku. Kelu.
restabilizing ever so slightly.
pareka bara kutata.
Not enough.
Vilazualu pareta inaga.
Yamahulu benaka. Taga. Alu dakele inyobona.
Iyo ilalu be ibulunye. Alu bo tulu tekera. Beka ilamoi. Mbeka ilalu sotola. Vilazualu taga tula.
Ilalu be
Alu ake ike. Sai.
See if that ignites.
alu atulolo. Ilalu ganyi. Moro beka bo.
That does anything.
Alu bo. Tulu tekela. Gangana. Nte akafo ikibera ikana ilalu papu. Nte akafo atelo keji.
Baila.
Okay. Yeah, I've totally got this, Hobbit. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I'm 100% winning this. I don't see how I could lose.
Para lima lengketa
It's
sila. Alu atulolo.
impossible.
Ilalu benari.
I'll be honest, if I wasn't streaming, I would have tapped out by now.
Adamutala dedaro luma.
Yeah.
Dedaro
Yeah, it's pretty
luma
rough.
kasanyi.
So. But knew it was going to be this way.
Vilazualu pareta nimbembe paranyalu. Onondi
Yes.
vilazualu.
In, so we can't just kill everything.
Alu itobe vilazualu. Ilalu
And yeah.
benari.
Yeah, I don't see what I can do against this. Sadly.
Alu akilo. Alu bo tulu tekela.
Yamara lalabuna.
Nse akefo aseluku kei.
Yamari kudonu. Ula nyoma. Sekuri kanyama.
Alu lotila. Gidi failalu. Alu ola. Alu nise. Gidi failalu. Gidi failalu. Alu bo. Alu daga. Gidi failalu.
Yamahulu benaka.
Yarinya. Bebeta. Alu taika. Benyoma. Ila yamahulu benaka.
Mbeka ilamoi. Mbeka ilalu so. Vilazualu pareta kabara ke kanyi. Moro beka bo. Nse akefo
This is probably
ni
not.
sentelo.
Okay, yeah, I know. That won't
Kaluro
be
lawi.
too- Although,
Alu akilo. Ilamo mutela kilale.
this weird ass fucking map, I can just wall that
Alu
shit off.
okulo. Ilalu benari.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. I've already.
Ka ilame. Ka yamahulu ilamina nyabona.
Mbe wala jam. Era ila
Already
beika
tried
ganyi,
to
ganyi.
have orange save me, but no could do. Alas.
Alu akilo tu. Ilalu benari.
Alu atulolo. Ilalu benari. Alu
let's see
akilo ila amo muni jela ilale. Keika ganyi.
Okay, got my man Sakori.
Sobalu beluka. Alu atulolo. Ilalu benari.
Probably not.
Beka ilamoi. Zanyi. Moro beka.
Era ila moi. Mbe kilalu
Try
sotola.
hoovering up some stone. See if that can keep me in.
Good luck. Have fun.
Let's see what happens
Alu
with
akilo
that.
mte ila kilalu joki. Kaloro lawili. Era ila moi.
This just to ensure my food doesn't go completely dead. Alright, some more guys down there. Okay. Oh shit! I didn't even notice there was a sacred site over here. Damn. Ah. Burn this down. So. I don't know. Right now it's looking like this is pretty much Green's game. I am so beyond dead. I don't see a way for me to get back into it. But we'll see. Wall that off. Nah. Lol. I think those are my only villagers. Yep, these are my last 10 vills. So, gotta build a second TC. Since my other one is dead. Okay, yeah. And there goes that food trade. And here we go. Let's see what happens. The mighty 10 population reboom. At least I've still got a couple of those. And we're just gonna do fishing boats, since that's not happening anytime soon. Fuck. Yeah. Alright, I'm dead. Alright. I'm just gonna surrender. Take a look at what else is going on in the map. Huh? Nothing. Alright. So. Okay, yeah, this is pretty much Siberius' game. Eh. C'est la vie. Yeah, I should have pushed, green very early on and just gone full in aggression, but oh well. Now we can watch and see what happens with orange. So he's working on a traction trebuchet. Okay. Yeah, this game is looking pretty much over. Step readout, getting attacked. Yeah, he is. Well, Pleco was really good. As Patty pointed out in the start of the stream. So. And here comes the green tide of English, just butchering all of the poor Mongolian peasants. And that's GG. He is holding on up here, which is nice for orange. Get a small victory where you can. Yeah, I probably should have had more keeps in my... Like, I should have secured this way earlier than I did. Yeah. I just didn't spend my resources very efficiently. Oh well. You live and you learn. Yes, yeah, it is 100% GG. So, he's probably had this game for about 15 minutes, judging by the state of things. Orange and I just didn't know. Oh well. And the Windguard Palace, right up here. Yeah, the English gold economy just cackling in the corner. That's gone. Yeah. Okay, looks like that is a little display bug with not showing this as being dead. Interesting. There goes the silver. Oh, damn. Yeah. Yep, that was GG. So, there we go. Okay, and that is Royal Plico. Moving on to the finals. Go report that to the stream. FFA pod winners. Alright. Boop. And let's see here. Let's see the timeline. Oh, wow. Okay. Dang. Yeah, he just had a really good trade in that Castle Age. A pity. For me. Alright, so. That's that. Let's see. Okay. Take a look at what the pod standings are now. So. When was the last time? Yep. Just catching up on the chat. Okay. And it looks like Chris's pod became a 3v1, which is not too surprising. Let's see if his is still going on. I don't see him online, so maybe not. Let's see if there's another good game to jump in on. Annotate is done. Okay. Let's jump in on Trex. See some deli going on. Okay. We got Trex, Nanny, Dark Age Rush, and someone else. Don't even know what to call that person. We'll call them Teal. So, let's see how this pod is going. Alright. Oh. Fancy viewing. Okay. Let's see everyone. And okay. So, we have Allied Trex in... We got Allied Trex over here. We've got to the east, Teal. we have Dark Age Rush in the south, and to the north, we have Naniori somewhere. There he is. Oh boy. Okay. So we're gonna have to. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think whoever was hosting this, Trex, I'm assuming, might have been hosting this with improved camera mod. And as we can see, improved camera mod does not like more than 2 players, which is unfortunate. So let's speed up. Not a whole lot too interesting going on. We've got, hey, look at that. We've got up here the nice UI. England's already ready to age up. Well, was ready to age up with the gold. Oh wow, we've got double deli. Very interesting. Okay. So, Nanny and Dark Age Rush were first to age. And Dark Age Rush getting the mosques up. Let's see. Okay. He threw down the Tower of Victory. Oh wow. Very far south. Protecting it from any easy snipes. So that's pretty smart. Trex, on the other hand, going for more of a 1v1 style base building. And compound of the defender. Unsurprising. Oh! House of Learning from Dark Age Rush. You don't really see that too often, especially in FFAs. Almost everyone goes for the compound of the defender because of the cheaper keeps. So that's an interesting choice. And Trex already making moves against Dark Age Rush. Pretty smart. Dark Age Rush is a pretty high level player. Trex is as well, but Trex pretty much only goes belly, so it looks like we're seeing the experience with the Civ paying off in spades here, as the Elephants just kind of roll over Dark Age Rush's starting base. Oh god, the keep right on the town center. Oh, that is painful, man. Alright, looks like Dark Age Rush was able to save himself with some nice stone walls here. Oh, that's not stopping the Elephants. Okay. Getting the repairs off. He's not completely out of the game yet. Anything interesting going on up north? Not yet. Okay. Is Trex stealing all of Dark Age Rush's resources? Love to see it. Everyone else is aged up. There was a gap in the back that Trex found. Wonder if Dark Age Rush will keep those up or if he's going to, yeah, cancel those. Very much of a yikes, yeah. So, I think Trex is just going right for the kill. Not that I really blame him. Dark Age Rush is a pretty good player. He just didn't have time to get Deli online. Which is a little surprising. You'd think that with the Tower of Victory, he'd be able to do it. Oh, nope, that's not a fight, that's just... Oh, wow! Carrots! Oh, that's... I love to see this. Like, just... Oh, and he's obliterating Naniori's trade. Yeah. And, okay, Dark Age Rush is dead, so now there are 3. And he's going real heavy on... Oh, actually, his naval play makes a lot of sense now that I see his map layout. He's really only got one pathway right here that both players have reinforced very heavily. Oh, and then the one down here that no one has seen quite yet. Gonna guess that in a moment we'll see some aggression from Trex towards Nanny, just given their base positions. Oh, Trex is building up defensives. Teal here, continuing the naval bombard. Doing a pretty good job of keeping that whole area secure, while keeping his own trade nice and safe. So he's getting 46. Not great trade. Not great trade. But bad trade is still better than no trade. And here come the Delphins. Trying to secure. Ooh, got a good Treb snipe on at least one Carrick. So very nice. And yeah, there goes Teal's trade. And Teal may have painted a target on his back with his naval bombards. So we'll see if the Carracks end up saving him or if it costs him everything. We've got Trex doing deli things, you know. Okay. Everyone's. All the survivors are in Imperial age. We've got Berkshire for English. Okay, better range.
Ready to go.
And yeah. Oh, wow. I'm a little surprised at Teal's choices for landmarks. Like, just considering where he placed them, usually you would place like Berkshire Palace, White Tower, maybe in a choke point. So instead of this keep, he could have had the White Tower, or he could have put the White Tower up here. Berkshire, either way is fine. Like, you want that to keep you alive. He's got some really good resources. Trex needing a lot on food. He's only got 11 food workers, so he's gonna want to fix that very soon. Naniori doing great with food gathering. He does need gold, however. Teal's pretty well locked him out of trade, obviously. And now Trex has pretty firmly secured the trade route in the middle. So Trex is going to have very, very good resources. Teal is English, so English just do English things. Some of that. There we go. Okay. Glad I finally found that button. Now I can see the map. Okay. Didn't realize Nanny had a trade route in his own base because the UI was covering it. So, getting 71 gold, 17 food. Not bad. Pretty decent for... Probably, though, wants to switch from food to wood so that he can have a steady wood income. I don't know what he was buying with all of that gold, but clearly he was buying something. I don't think anyone wants to go wonder with this type of map. Actually, Teal probably does want to go wonder, especially considering his choice of landmarks and this incredibly secure wonder location. So, wouldn't be surprised to see a wonder go down in the next minute or two. Teal just continuing to have his Carracks patrol, gathering out all the lumber from the charred remains of Dark Age Russia's base. Rest in pepperonis. That's still... Okay, 104 trade. Decent. Probably the best trade of anyone, actually. Better than Nanny's 71. Okay, and it looks like Nanny already wants to push in on Teal. He's trying to see if there's a... And there go the bombards. Sniped out by is sniped out by Teal's Carracks. So Nanny's going to need to do something about that if he wants to actually push. Got 148 eco. He probably wants to delete all of these vills and turn them into traders. That would get him the best economic bang for his buck. Did he? Yes, okay. And Nanny did switch from food to wood for his trading. And where's the wonder going? Huh, okay. It's an interesting position for the base, or for the wonder. Let's see here. So we're only 10 minutes away. Like, there's only 10 minutes from now. We're only 10 minutes behind 5. So this wonder might actually end up winning Teal the game. We shall see. There are 2 other players alive, though. Green and red, both very seasoned FFA players. Looks like Trex is going for the transport drop. Probably not going to be too effective, though, considering the 6 Carracks that Teal has. And he's using these Carracks very efficiently to protect his shoreline. And he's got knights going in through the back to ensure that Delhi cannot set up forward infrastructure. Very smart. The elephants lived longer than I expected, but they do go down to the withering fire of the Carracks. And we have 1 hero villager trying desperately to get a keep up before the English knights slay him. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that's not what I expected. Oh! Nanny broke through. Green is now into Teal's base, getting in, sending in some camels. Camel riders, one of the best units that the Abyssins can build. He does want to get the melee armor upgrade, though. That allows camel riders to trade much more efficiently in melee. Doing pretty decently. Okay, and here come the English knights. Those are going to get slaughtered by the Abyssin camels, unless he's able to have full Carracks in there. Yeah, got the 8 Carracks up. That should clean up almost everything that the Abyssins have. Although it does leave red open to that sacred. And we are just about live, ladies and gentlemen. All 4 of you watching, thank you for hanging out with me and observing this. So, we have how long until? So we got 3 minutes until the Wonder defeat. Does it show us how long until Sacred defeat? No, not on that screen. Sacred Tracker. Fantastic. We now know that 3 out of 3 sacred sites are captured. Cool. Alright, and Aniori has a horseman party. Probably because of his resource distribution, not being able to support much of anything else. Abyssin are great at grabbing up a lot of food, but gold is a premium. And yeah, he's using horsemen because they're just cheap. And unfortunately, that army was pretty well countered. We're going to see a lot of English, it looks like, in the finals. A little unfortunate. English. Huh, okay. And Teal just surrendered. Did not see that coming. Not gonna lie. So, will Nanny will green be able to push red off of this sacred right here? Probably yes. But, will he be able to do it in time? Also probably yes. I'm honestly a little surprised that that red does not have this sacred supported at all. Like, could have won. What is Trex doing? Looks like he's fortified that. He's got 120 military units. Well, looks like he's... okay. Okay. I didn't even see Red's Wonder go up. Damn. Alright, and looks like that's GG for Trex. Yeah, especially with Teal surrendering right there. They might have been able to 2v1 Trex, but with it only being green versus red, there's just way too much for red to get through. He's not going to be able to get that kill in time. Could he do it? Nah. He would need to have infrastructure up. If he had like 20 docks and was able to pump out like a 200 pop Zebek warship army, he might have had time, but unfortunately for him, yep, that is Wonder GG for Trex. So. Alright. And... Alright, GG to Trex. Is anyone else still... there... Oh. I know it doesn't have observe match in turned on, so whoever hosted Chris's game, it's a little unfortunate that there's no observation. So let's hop into Chris. Oh, dang, can't do that. Let's see what Ventus is up to. Okay. Alright. So. I've seen Dark Hunter Ezra's name around before, but, okay, so you're watching Ventus as well, so let's see what's going on with him. As we fast forward to live. There we go. Catch up to live. So it was Taha 24 in yellow, Chinese. We've got orange is Cheese playing as the HRE. We have Ventus in purple as the Abbasid, and in red we have Ezra playing as the French. So, looks like red has already gone on to water. Grabbed that right quick, which is something you pretty much always want to do if you can find water. Same with yellow. So both red and yellow have some nice water eco going on. Orange opting not to go for water, going instead for 2 stables in age 2. Ah, okay, he's going for a fast castle. Makes sense. The food does speed up your income by a lot over the long term, but short term, having to invest all of the wood into it can definitely throw off your timings. And yep, Orange is already going off, grabbing as many relics as he can. Yellow's got his Barbican up. Orange securing map control. Doing a pretty good job of it as well, forcing Red back into his base. Better Knight, no. Just Royal Knights doing Royal Knight things. Let's see here. Okay, no upgrades on the Orange Knights. +1 upgrades on. Ha! I know, right? Who would have thought the legendary Smeagol could be killed? But apparently, it happened. So. Oh, wow. And China is just fishing to high heaven. And already has some trade online. 23-23. So, not great, not terrible. Still more optimal location. Not really. Not for trade. French already walled up. Making sure to keep out the HRV Menace. Ventus. Okay. Yeah, Purple has such a ridiculously defensible position. Not surprised to see that he's already walled up. Some very interesting. This would be a really great wonder spot right here. Assuming that it's accessible by Purple. Yeah, Orange also. Yeah, they've all got really defensive locations. And then the water kind of separating the center section of the map. Did a really good job. Sat in his base. Oh, that sucks for English. Yeah. Yeah, fully boomed China is a ridiculously powerful engine of mass destruction, to be sure, Chris. So that sucks that was able to happen. Speaking of, you can see now China just hoovering up all of the resources in the middle, focusing pretty much entirely on gathering the gold. As most people know, China don't have any source of infinite gold income, so it's very important for them to just grab as much gold on the map as they possibly can. But between Orange and Purple, Yellow got pushed back into the base. Ooh, Red coming in. Looking like a landmark snipe on poor Cheese here. That's a lot of French Knights. So, if Cheese doesn't have... yeah, there's the Palace of Swagia. Getting almost obliterated. But Cheese survives. No dead Cheese today. Impressive. That was a very valiant hold from Cheese. Did a really good job of making sure to not get just instantly landmark sniped. Proud of him. Anything else interesting? China trying to come back, but not realizing that there are defenses now in the middle. Orange doing a good job of securing a nice gold node. Yeah, and Snake's ROP. Did he have any more at the moment? No. Not a whole lot going on at the moment. Looks like Cheese is resecuring his shoreline now that he's realized that France is going to actually utilize that. And the French knights just terrorizing the countryside between red and orange. Palace Guard trading out against the absent spears. Really short work of them. But then the crossbows cleaning that up. Alright, and we got a spearman attack. Oh, okay. Red trying for another landmark snipe with the transports, but Orange was able to get 3 out of those 4 transports dead before Red noticed. So Red has Carrax now. Anything from Orange? No. No Navy to speak of from Orange. That most likely going to come back and bite him. Not having naval control with this kind of water is a big problem. So that's definitely something that Orange should do. Not something that Purple really can do, though. Both for better and worse. Now, if he could set up like a couple trebuchets up here, that would actually be really nice for Purple. Just snipe down the trade from Yellow with bombards or trebuchets, any kind of siege weapons, what have you. He'd be very, very safe from any naval counterattacks. Not to be, however. Looks like Orange wanting to push into Red's base, cleaning up the walls. Now, oh, cool. Okay. I was about to say, if you shoot, if you shoot down wall sections, they will break their neighbors if that was the only thing to lead up. And there goes Orange. Got distracted by walls. Wall tech. Oh, and over here. Nice. Absent battering rams coming in. Not as good as they will be once the once the new season starts. Rams have Imperial Age upgrades, but Purple trying to clean up Yellow's army. He's going to get cleaned up himself, unfortunately. Did pretty decent. He's able to get inside there. He's got 3 mangonels, which is pretty nice. Alright. And down in the south, Orange and Red trading blows. Red Palace was the landmark of choice from Red. Yellow, Orange trying to snipe it down with some trebuchets. He's got 2 trebs on it. It does go down. Purple and Yellow trying to trade out. Purple getting a little too ambitious, losing his military. What is the 127? Okay. 54 idle villagers. That, you hate to see that. He's going to want to do something with all of these villagers, even if all it is just delete them. Best to free up. Better to free up the pop space than to have 40 villagers standing around not doing anything. And Yellow has secured the train, so rip all those Purple's traders. Or not. Looks like the mangonels were good enough to push back the Yellow army. But it's still pretty hazardous to the trader in the Purple base. Okay, trade. 54 gold, 13 wood. Not terrible. Yellow deciding to help out with Orange. I see. Probably some diplomacy action happening with that. Great Wall Gatehouse getting repaired. Purple trying to stop that, but doesn't really have the military to do anything about it quite yet. Orange pushing out against, oh wow, just obliterated so many arbs with his siege. Looks like it was a bunch of nice shots. Very nice. Love to see it. Red taking out what he can of Orange. Orange being the most conservative, which is actually a pretty good idea from him. Wanting to just stay back, tread down opponent's defenses. He's got a bunch of nice mangoes there, and a huge line of spears to protect his siege. 60 spears. Alright, and in the north, yellow with the nest of bees. Hopefully, lock out purple's trade once and for all. Purple trying desperately to keep that trade active. He's got a couple of trebs to take down the keeps. Enemy moving in with bombards and nest of bees to take down the traders and anything else that they can get their hands on. Weren't able to secure too much. Something managed to get back in here. Ah, there is a wonder. Where did the wonder get placed? No? Huh. Weird. I don't see the wonder, but I know it's there. So, now, he just has to hold on to it for 15 minutes. Which, given his position, probably doable. It'll have to be a 3v1 in order to lose. Tracker. Oh, it was red that has the wonder. Okay. So, let's take a look at red. Red getting pushed back. Yellow attacking him in the north. Orange still trying to treb him down. That slow push. And he's got the... And orange has the defenses for what red is going to throw at him. Yeah. Gonna lose a lot of knights. Those spears. Miss microing from purple. Accidentally threw away a bunch of his knights. Both helping and hurting his current allies. Red able to hold everyone off for now. And cheese now. Not cheese. Sorry, I thought... you would think cheese would go with yellow, because that would be correct. But no. It is Taha 24 pushing it into the north. Oh yeah, this looks like this might be the end for red. He might be able to hold off this particular push, but we've got forward infrastructure from purple. Yellow still continuing to annihilate his base, and orange with deadly slow push as well. He is not long for this build. But will they be able to finish him off in time? He was able to repel that wave. Abbasid building up again, getting his forces massed up just behind Red's walls. Got the bombards coming in. We have HRE Men-at-Arms finally showing up to the scene. Okay, yeah. And this is probably going to be the death push for Red. We have purple, spears, Men-at-Arms, bombards, couple trebs. Looks like yellow was repulsed. Has some fire lancers coming in for potential landmark snipes, or if he can't landmark snipe, he's at least going to burn down whatever he can. Then Wonder's dead. Will they actually finish off Red, or are they just going to fight amongst themselves? Looks like Orange wants to secure the kill, running around Red's base, trying to finish off whatever he can find. Doesn't have any siege that I can see in the area, so we'll need at least a couple of trebs if he wants to actually finish off Red, which at this stage I would highly recommend. You don't want the player coming back and pulling some kind of Smeagol. But it looks like Cheese would rather just clean up everything. Not interested in finishing off Red, which I don't think is the correct play. But we shall see who is going for the wonder now. So far, no one. Oh, no, it is cheese. Okay. Yep. There he is. Now it is Orange's turn to try to survive what is now a 2v1. Abbasid trading out against the HRE Men-at-Arms. Abbasid would need some camels to max out his infantry. Abbasid Men-at-Arms actually have more health than HRE Men-at-Arms, and when supported by camels, they have more armor as well. So the HRE do more damage, but Abbasid end up being tankier. So pretty even trade in that regard, I would think. Might actually come out a little bit in Abbasid's favor. Okay. Yep, I think this is the best choice from China, going with Bao Chads. As we mentioned before, HRE has absolutely no navy, so it's not going to take very long at all for these Bao Chads to just obliterate the coastline and that wonder. Unless he loses them all to HRE's shoreline defenses, which looks like he already lost 2. Yeah, let's just move in right now. And there they all go. Oh yeah, Yellow needs to pull back. Just wait until he has maxed out Navy. That's when he can push in. Right now, he just doesn't quite have the numbers to make this sort of push completely viable. But it doesn't look like he cares too much about losing the numbers. So, just moving in, throwing away all these Bao Chads. They are 600 resources each. 200 wood, stone, and 200 wood, food, and gold. And so that's several thousand resources just right down the drain. Can he afford it? Oh yeah, yeah. Looks like Yellow wants to go for a conquest victory, just based on the resource distribution. Ventus was trying to save up for a wonder, but wasn't able to save everything. All right, and yeah, there goes the wonder. Wonder's usually the go-to victory condition for free-for-alls, at least in the Turin Discord. Looking like that's not going to be the best way to go. And France getting their town center back online, trying to reboot, getting some farms up and running. There's the guild hall on 980 wood. And once again, straight down against Abbasid. I really do wish that Abbasid would throw in at least a couple of camels, like maybe some camel archers, just to give you the range and also that +2 armor. I don't know who the Mongol was in my game, Ben. He was a player that I had not seen before. It was his first FFA, so but I'll look it up after the game, Ben. Let you know who he was. But yeah, it was the first time that I had seen him. And unfortunately, he and I just both got steamrolled by green. It was very sad for me. Alright, and Yellow finally realizing that maybe it wasn't the best of ideas to leave a player alive at this stage of the game. Coming back in with some Fire Lancers to re-destroy Fire Lancers get cleaned up though. That's Arbs. Arbs just got tracked by the land sweeps, looks like. Abbasid. Purple still trying to push in against orange. Sentences resource distribution. Alright, and I'm gonna guess with the resource count being what it is, we're probably going to see a wonder any minute from purple.
أيها الجب لدينا أوامر.
Now that he
هذا
has
سيكون ممتعا.
6k of each resource. Okay, sounds good, Ben. Yep. I'll once this game is done, I'll figure out who orange was. Let you know. So.
Dann aber nach Geheiß. Ich versichere, es wird gut
Yep.
gebaut.
Red still trying to pull a Chris's back and resecure his own lands after hiding in the corner. If this keep goes up, he'll probably be able to get that. Pretty quiet for now. Seems like no one really willing to risk disturbing the peace between purple and yellow. With that trade going on, I guess they both just decided better to let the other opponent trade if I can trade as well than to try to secure it and just throw away all the resources. And 2 calls, 1 to win. Up, and the trap died.
جاءت الأوامر من الأعلى.
Just kind of pulling off some culverins.
مدفعية الحصار
I
تتحرك.
don't know if Ventus intended on anchoring the HRE forward, but that's what happened. He's got cannon towers to make sure that HRE is going to suffer terrible losses for this, but purple in turn is going to lose his entire military. So probably not worth the trade, especially with the resource count that he's got. Say that. Okay, orange. Not with enough resources to wonder. Yellow is just swimming in resources. Like, he can do whatever he wants and be totally content with the world. Probably wants to... If I was yellow, I would probably just delete half of my eco. With 164, like, I think at this point you can pretty well just delete half of that. Go with mostly military, and just flood the world with Chinese Palace Guard and SCBs. Kill everything off. But we'll see what they decide to do. There might be some politicking going on that we are unable to know. Trying to use trebuchets to snipe out a culverin. That does not seem like the best of trades. Okay. There we go. China finally going with a couple bombards to put red out of his misery. So. Surprised that didn't happen a while ago, to be honest. Probably just wanted to make sure that you could be safe doing this. It's a quiet period for now. Purple and orange just kind of trading trebuchet shots with one another. Not accomplishing a whole heck of a lot. For the most part. So. The calm before the storm, while everyone tries to suss out who has the best position to actually win the game. 2 players tried with wonders. Both of them got wonder sniped and failed. And red pretty much dead. Yellow's looking to make that officially dead. very soon. Purple having not quite enough resources to really accomplish much. Sad to say. I find myself in this position as Abbasid quite a lot as well, where I've got, you know, enough resources to be in the game, but it's not like I'm swimming in res. Looks like that's pretty much the same position that Ventus finds himself in. Alright, and it looks like Purple has decided to change targets from orange to... he's pulling his trebuchets away. That might be why. And there goes the keep. So, one keep down. Infinite towers to go. Yeah, Purple very, very obviously trying to go for the wonder play. I know, right? China has not bought enough stone in this game to go for a wonder. Like, look at that, only 2,900 stone. Probably only generated from the relics that he has. Same with the wood at the moment. Got 50 vills on food. Oh, good, he finally deleted half of his military, or half of his eco. So instead of like 160, he's got 87 vills. So he'll be able to do something with this ludicrous amount of resources. Spent a lot of money. He's, like, last time I checked in on... oh, this is cheese. Let's look at it. Let's look at that. Yellow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, still only 138 stone. That number has pretty much not changed for the last half hour, if not longer. China clearly not going for a wonder play, probably ever. Not entirely sure what China is going for, to be honest. Time will tell. And yeah, if Ventus just doesn't really have the resources to sustain the military that he would need to go for a wonder. Like, he's got less than 10k of every resource. And you want to be floating at least 30 to 40k before actually committing to the wonder, because you're gonna burn through those resources in no time at all. Ventus, however, is able to secure his little cliff. Honestly, I do think Ventus has probably the best position for a wonder. Like, he could build it just right up here on this cliff, and it would be almost unreachable. You'd have to go through his main base to actually try to hit it, and he's very heavily fortifying that location, as we can see. This might be a very fucking long game. Hope you're buckled in, everybody. But it looks like orange is ready to scrap. I don't know why Ventus is sending in this military. Okay, yeah, he sees what is awaiting him there and thinks better of attacking. Yeah, the trebs are a little bit annoying, but that's just something you're going to have to deal with at this point. Okay. China still very casually, very leisurely pushing against red. Just no concerns for time. He's got all the time in the world to get red off of the game, so that's fine. Orange deciding to trade out against purple again. I still say purple should be making at least some camel riders. That extra 2 armor for your men-at-arms would make such a huge difference in his army's performance. But not to be. Instead, just trading out all of his army. Yeah, if you're going to be doing stuff like that, like, probably want to go with horsemen. I mean, I obviously don't really like just losing all of your troops like that, but what you gonna do? How many military buildings? He's got 26 barracks. That's a lot of barracks. Yeah, that is a lot of barracks. Interesting decision. Still going crazy with the trade. How many traders total? 115. That's very good. Very good trade. Must be spending a lot of gold on buying. Yeah, 670 gold to buy 100 stone. That is painful. Got every tech upgrade except faith. Understandable. Faith. Not the best tech. Unfortunately. Alright, and yellow is finally going in for the kill on red. So, love to see it. Okay, yellow thinking about securing sacreds. He's had one for I don't know how long, probably quite a while. Getting walls around the second. Don't see a villager here though, so maybe someone sniped that vill and yellow just hasn't noticed yet. Orange, not entirely sure what to do. Guess he's just kind of clearing things out in the middle, seeing what his military can accomplish. And there goes red. So, GG red. It was impressive how long it lasted. It genuinely was. Like, I am very surprised that no one tried to finish you off sooner. And everyone's now pushing against yellow. Could be some Diplo in the game. Talking about the Dark Lord of China and how dangerous they are. And they would not be wrong. China definitely in a commanding lead economically. If they had ever bought stone, China could have wondered probably 2 or 3 times over and been perfectly happy. Great. Great Wall Gatehouse finally going down. Opening up a land route for purple. Doesn't look like purple wants to push in quite yet though. Orange securing sacred in the middle. Makes sense. Orange has the best position for that. Alright, and it looks like purple is now building a very slow push. Orange just broke open one wall. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Knocking down the towers. Not really able to go in too far yet, thanks to China's secondary walls. And as you can see, China is also walled up with some nice palisades, kind of blocking off things, making it harder for any future invaders to move in, and is now getting a military online. Oh, and go back to... okay. Yeah, China's just been in full boom mode for basically the entire game. Working out well for him. He's never been really attacked or threatened until now. Let's see if the double armies pushing in on his face is going to make him rethink his population distribution. Not entirely sure what those traders are up to. But they're pushing it. So okay, just monastery, not one of the shrines. That is unique to China. I don't think he has any relics. Okay, I'm guessing Orange was able to secure all of the relics in that case. Alright, Yellow finally deciding to push out against his invaders, going with horsemen. And archers. And cannons there as well. Alright, and... so yeah. Orange neutralizing that sacred or not, deciding against it. Purple's trying to push in, but yeah, got pushed back. I'm confused by Yellow's play. Like, I guess maybe he just doesn't feel like he'll be able to actually secure a win if he goes full aggression. Maybe there's some diplomacy keeping him from attacking anyone. Sadly, we will never know. Alright, and orange breaks through another gate. So what will orange do now? Gonna wipe out the army, try to burn down his outpost. And purple continuing to push against yellow China. Mostly spears. Makes sense. He's got good eco for spearmen and some knights. Orange putting down an outpost to make sure that yellow doesn't go for sacred victory anytime soon. And will orange slow push into yellow's base? Hopefully the answer is yes. But we shall see. Players have not really seemed to want to go for aggression in this particular pod. Not that I really blame most of them. Yellow probably could have wiped out the whole map if yellow was so inclined. But he was not. Alright, and here comes orange pushing in, cleaning up all of what he could catch. The horsemen obviously being a lot faster than the HRE infantry, able to run away, getting them into a really good choke point. Just like the nest bees are on cooldown, however, not able to eliminate his infantry. A pity. That would have gone really well. Continuing to push in. Okay, looks like there's at least one Lancer. So maybe China willing to spend some of their massive bank now in order to keep themselves alive. Okay, we got a bunch of hand cannons, new grenadiers. I've been seeing a lot more grenadier play in the last week or so. Usually it's been a long time really since I had seen grenadiers. But yeah, they are very, very good with that area of attack splash damage. And yellow trading horsemen and lancers into spears. Hate to see it. Okay. Now he's got a little bit better army composition against the spearmen at least. Not quite yet. Okay. Rallying his troops further back. Orange. We're gonna push in. Okay, yeah, I like this. So it looks like purple is going to continue his invasion on the northern side. Orange will most likely then push with his trebs through the southeast side rather than the west. Okay, looks like yellow considering moving out. Whichever direction yellow decides to push, he could probably clean up the army if he had more troops available. Okay. Just falling back, losing a bunch of his soldiers in the process. I hate to see it. Purple getting men-at-arms to protect their culverins and continuing to secure his trade down here. Let's see what purple's resources are at. Okay, still a little too low to comfortably go for a wonder victory. Like I said, you usually want about 30,000 plus, at the very least, 30k plus food and gold, so that you can have just 15 minutes worth of non-stop army production. But yeah, Abbasid tends to have a hard time with the resource banking. Not sure what it is about them. But it's a problem that I've had as well with my armies. Obviously not a problem with China. Cheese, sitting on just infinite food, has enough of every other resource that he could consider wondering. Probably would prefer to get rid of China as well, though, because China has just been cackling in the corner, feasting like the heathen kings of old, as Turin likes to say. Okay. Kind of just opting for some ride-bys to burn down Orange's vision, rather than doing anything too aggressive. Interesting choice. Purple, a little bit worried about pushing forward, it seems. Maybe doesn't realize that yellow doesn't have the military in his own base yet, so not wanting to risk throwing away yet another army, since he does not have the resources to accommodate the way that orange and yellow do. Orange managed to get an outpost up right on yellow's doorstep. Also cleaned up the Fire Lancer raids down at the bottom. Not sure if he'll do anything about all of these towers, though. Probably not. They're not really any kind of tactical or strategic value. Although, okay, bunch of unfinished stables up there. He might have forgotten that the stables are there. Got some Fire Lances in production. These two stables are going to go down pretty soon, which will free up resources that he doesn't really need, but better to have and not need than need and not have. Alright, and yellow and orange finally deciding to trade out forces again. Seems pretty devastatingly one-sided for HRE. Doesn't look like the Grenadiers were in a very good spot, unfortunately for them. If the Grenadiers had been getting used, I think this would have gone in a very different direction. Okay, but it does free up population for more troops from yellow. So yeah, you've got SBs, which as you can see, doing some real good work on the HRE blob. And HRE having to pull back to keep from losing their whole army. Pretty smart. So, China able to re-secure the area. Oof. Okay. And here we go. Purple pushing in as well. He's got 4 culverins to snipe out the bees. He's got a lot of spearmen, which are just going to simply out-trade the spears of China, thanks to more health and double range, so you can get a lot more attacks. Yep, and here we go. Everyone's pushing in on yellow. These bees up here in the front get swatted down. There goes the Barbican. We lost micro with purple and orange. Happens to the best of us. So hopefully neither player gets too offended at that. Yeah, orange doing some pretty good pushing, getting even deeper into the base, trading out, snipe out. Yeah, there we go. Using his force here, those Landsknechts and Men-at-Arms to try to find some eco value, it looks like. honestly, at this stage of the game, probably want to just destroy production building. Killing production and houses when China has had this long of booming is going to be the best call for what you want to do. He might just be using them to scout. That could also be what he's going for, just throwing these guys away to find all of the landmarks to let Purple know, and also know how he needs to plan his own attack. So yeah, it looks like that's what's going on. The rest of the force was repelled. And okay, no additional army reinforcements from Purple. Ah, there they are. He's just reloading them. Yellow trying for a ride-by. Doing pretty good, actually. Just kind of ignoring all of the HRE infantry, going directly for the Trebs. Going to get both the Trebs down, and the cannon will go down as well. Will he decap the sacred site? Let's find out. Oh. Not doing anything against... Okay, so Orange already burned down one dock. He's now burning down a second, and will likely continue along the coastline to get rid of the other docks, completely nullifying China's water economy. Very smart move from Orange. Yellow doing some more exploration with his Fire Lancers. Found an opening that Orange never re-secured. But there is a keep in the back, and that keep is probably going to clean up most, if not all, of these Fire Lancers. We shall see. Yeah. Took a little longer than I expected for them to die. Two of them live. He's going to try to get as many traders as he can before they eventually go down. Okay. And Yellow managed to neutralize the HRE raiding force before losing his final dock. But it doesn't look like the trade was really impacted. It was 23-23 last time I checked, still the same, so no real damage done to China's water eco. Just going to make things a little more cramped at this one dock. HRE Horseman up and ready. Probably gonna try to go for a ride by. Don't know if he may not have seen those walls. Let's see. Nah. Okay. He's seen them. He knows that they're there. So they're just for later. Ventus, Purple trying to push in. Getting riggedy wrecked. Okay, and it looks like looks like Purple's finally going to try to go for the Wonder. After 2 long hours of getting things secured, he may finally be feeling comfortable enough to go for the Wonder Win. And then drop it down. One dock. Wonder what that dock is for. And yeah, China cleaning up Purple's raid, which is actually pretty devastating to Purple. He doesn't really have a huge resource bank the way that Yellow and Orange do. So losing those traders is going to be a very big pain for him. Even though it's so late in the game, usually by now you'd be sitting on the kind of resources that you see from Yellow, of like 40 to 30,000 of everything. But not the case with our Purple Abyssal player. He does manage to push back China. Looks like there's a little bit of a run-by from the HRE, forcing China to leave the Abyssal traders to their own devices for the moment, but he is remassing right there. Alright. The HRE raiding party probably going to get cleaned up after not too long. We'll see how these guys do. Holding on pretty well. I guess it's just, yeah, Fire Lancers, you got the one-hand cannon. So not surprising that the HRE force is able to clean everything up. These guys are just not made for trading out well against heavy infantry. So, and a much bigger raiding party being sent in by the HRE. Gonna clean up this little force. Probably try to push in as far as possible. Is there any siege? No. Oh, look at this trade though. 122 for the HRE. That's some nice trade. That's the best trade that anyone's been getting this whole game. So good on Orange for getting some trade up. Going for a nice run by here. Let's see. Got 22 horsemen just kind of roaming the countryside. Going for the dock snipe. That's actually a pretty good idea. A lot of China's food income and all of their trade has been on the water. So getting that out of commission, that's going to be a huge problem eventually for China. China currently sitting on over 30,000 of every resource, so that's not going to hurt them too much right now. But if this game goes on for another 20 minutes, he might notice it then. Hopefully it doesn't go on for another 20 minutes. And back to quiet times. Abbasid purple, just kind of getting their traders all confuzzled on the mangoes. Love to see it. Ventus could go for the wonder right now. Probably should. We can only hope. And now we play the waiting game. If only we could see what players were actually saying in chat. The dreaded slow death. Yep, 100% correct. Okay. Ventus is finally building a wonder. So, here it goes. Okay. Ventus somehow managed to get one random little cavalry unit up there. And purple poking the HRE walls. Maybe Miss Micro, maybe he just doesn't want to. Okay, that's why, because Cheese beat him to it. Alright. And that, yep. Yep, that's what you want. So, who will Ventus, will Purple be able to break through the HRE defenses in order for his own wonder victory to become secure? We shall see. While that's happening, Orange is pushing out again against against Yellow. China pretty easily able to defend this though. Not a whole lot that's threatening him. It wasn't a very serious push. I think it was mostly just to distract Yellow from pushing into Orange's own base. Here we have more HRE men-at-arms. Okay, and Purple did manage to break through here. So, not nothing. HRE, Orange probably might want to delete this wall segment up here and swing in with those men-at-arms to just obliterate all of Purple's artillery. Looks like this bombard is going on a magical journey to destinations unknown. Okay, good. That wall section destruction was accidental. Broke down that wall. A few targets. Okay, targeting the outpost. Because why not? Yellow. Starting to make an army. Still at 141 units. We're still at 141 eco. I hope that he just deletes everything. Like, just delete all of these traders and switch them into military units, and you could probably take out everyone. Oh, if only those were some good random shots. Oh, and there goes most of the HRE infantry mob. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah. But HRE able to wipe them out as well. So, see them. Okay. And yeah, the men at arms just kind of moving in and clearing out all of Ventus's everything that they can reach, basically. Getting into his trade line. They're probably going to burn down that keep. Ventus really not having the resources to stop any of this because he's been out of money for quite a while. What does he have? Okay, he could actually do pretty decent work with building up like a camel army. Going for lancers instead, which fair. Lancers are a better, just kind of generalist unit than any camel units are. Although I will say again, you probably want at least one camel rider just to give you the camel support infantry buff. Like that +2 armor on both your, on all of your infantry, on your men-at-arms, your spears, your archers. Like, it's such a nice bonus to have that you don't want to pass up on it if you can afford the camels. Ventus just trying to shell away. Okay. Yellow. Burning down the infrastructure down over on this side. Oh, that was also where Orange had all of their trade going, so Orange's trade getting shut down is a very nice catch for yellow and purple. Getting more troops slowly pushing forward. What is purple going to build? Or are they just using their villagers to secure sacred? Okay, that's what it is. Just using the village to secure sacred. That's fine. Okay. And once again, trading out against the HRE army. Abbasid's men-at-arms are going to get cleaned up pretty quickly. HRE just do more damage. And without the camel support, the 15% extra health on infantry isn't going to be enough to really do much of anything. Actually, I would like to see... No Madrasa. Okay, but he also has no blacksmith, and he definitely does have all of the upgrades, so... Okay, yeah. Just wanted to double check, make sure that he had, make sure Purple researched the tech upgrade. So, got some land snakes to obliterate the villagers. Way to go. Is he still trading? Oh no, he's going food now. Does he have? Okay. Purple probably wants to rebuild some villagers to gather food. But at this point I think it's just a matter of time. Cheese with the 825 Wonder. Ventus with the 8 well now 820 and 831. So it is pretty much GG at this point, I think. Unless... okay. Once again... Okay, but... So yeah, you can see that China once again going for the big Bao Chat move, trying to mass up a nice little fleet to snipe out Orange's army. Unfortunately for Yellow, this time he's got the palace, Great Palace of Flensburg, located far enough inland that the Bao Chats and other warships are not going to do much of anything. Although there are a billion Fire Lancers. We've got 77 Fire Lancers, so we could see a just a landmark snipe from Yellow. Let's find out. Keep watching. Going in, sending in some Fire Lancers. Okay, looks like Cheese did rebuild his wall here, so not going to be able to get a Fire Lancer run by in that direction. Could try to push with Ventus and just kind of move in as a 2v1 through there, but that's not going to happen from the looks of it. Okay, and Cheese still has some trade, got 74 gold. Not quite as nice as the 100 and some, like 120 odd gold that we were seeing when he had a market up here, but it is fully within his base, fully secured, so doesn't have to worry about it getting sniped. And yeah, 625, 636, not really seeing a whole lot of action, so... My favorite civ, the Abbasid. See how Ventus is. So that's 63, 54. Okay. So one thing that Ventus could do, since we've got some downtime while we wait for the Wonder Counter to hit 0, one thing Ventus could do is swap all of his traders onto the more profitable market, which is this one right here. He also could probably fit a market right south of his House of Wisdom, which would get him even more resources, having it a little bit further down there. I don't know if there's enough space in this area right here to be able to fit a market, but if there was, that would be the best place for Ventus to put a market. That would be getting him probably over 100 over 100 gold. And we see Yellow is about Chad to shut down, or at least try to shut down Ventus's trade. Good idea. Little late for that. Ventus finally deleted his Wonder in the hope that Yellow will be able to snipe Orange's Wonder. We will see if Yellow sends the landing force right now and burns everything to the ground. I think it might be doable, but with the walls back up, okay, he might not have known that the walls were up. Or he might just be going in with the Bao Chats to blow them up. Okay. I don't hate that play. I was thinking he might try a landing force, but actually looking at the way that Orange has situated his position, I think that what Yellow's doing right now probably the better call, just having all of the Fire Lancers move in this way and try to raid, burn down the Wonder, and get a landmark snipe off. That's probably the better call. So, it seems to have caught Orange completely off guard. Down goes one keep. Gonna get rid of probably all of this production. Sitting right here near the near the shoreline. Fire Lancers doing a pretty good job against the land snakes. Ranschnekta will trade out pretty well. Oh, yep. As soon as the charge bonus of the Fire Lancers was gone, the Landsknechte were able to just obliterate the poor Fire Lancers. And we're going to see that happen again down here. So that splash damage just devastating to any melee infantry, but especially lightly armored infantry, units like the Fire Lancers or Spearmen, Villagers, things like that. So, yep, and that is Yellow's push just completely dealt with. Is that cheese going with 200? Yep. So, Orange decided, with only 2 minutes and change left for his victory, gonna go with just 200 pop into military, which, when you can afford it, absolutely do that. The cleave is huge. Yeah, it is. It just obliterated those Fire Lancers like they were nothing. But when you're not facing off against groups of lightly armored infantry, the Landsknechte don't do too well, as we saw when one was trying to solo a knight. Just did not work. Oh, and there goes all of Yellow's ships, realizing that his pop ululation was locked up in bow chads, and those units not doing him any good. Okay, and got some spearmen in the mix. Interesting. Probably had those spears queued up from a long time ago. It's very difficult to unqueue military units. Like, you have to go through and just manually click. Hello, graphical bug. That's special. Yeah. But he's able to actually get a really good production line directly into the base of Orange. I think it's a little too late, unfortunately for Yellow, but fortunately for all of us, we will be moving on to the finals momentarily. There we go. And now Orange moving is on to actually deal with. Although, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Oh well. It was a good try, good attempt from Yellow. Unfortunately, he was a few minutes too late. Like, if he had another minute or two, that probably would have absolutely happened. But GG, and Cheese is moving on to the finals. And while the pod gets set up, I'm going to restart my game. So, one moment. Alright. And it was Siberius. Okay. Cool. Alright, getting that back. Hopping back into the game. Hopefully, it will be a lot less messy now. So, I had seen an invite from Meiku. Probably didn't realize that I was not the winner of my pod. I actually came in dead last for my pod. Sad times for me, but it also means that I don't have to cast while trying to play the game. So I will admit I'm a little happy about that because casting is hard. And we're just waiting on the game to start. Good luck, everyone. Oh god, would have been hilarious if we accidentally had a gigantic map for the finals. Hopefully he sees the message before the game actually launches. Looks like he did. So that's good. So yeah, once the game launches, we'll hop in and observe the finals. But hasn't launched quite yet, so we'll see. There we go. Just launched. Okay, cool. There we go. So, we have 2EZ in teal as the Chinese, and Cole is the red Ottomans. We've got Attila, HRE for purple, Trex in pink as the Delhi Sultanate. Siberius is the English this time. He was Mongols in my pod. Anatan is also Chinese, and Cheese once again as the HRE. So, let us see what happens in this mega random game. Place your bets on who you think is going to win. In a 1v1, I would say it would be pretty handily Anatan, but nice thing about FFAs is anyone has a pretty good chance of winning. So, a little bit of a delay for observers. Makes sense. I saw a notification pop up and then immediately disappear. I'm hoping that was just for the 10-second delay. Might be longer. There we go. Okay. Ooh, this is a... Oh, wow. Okay. And right away, we can see that teal is going to have a fantastic water boom. So, very good for him. Pretty standard opening with the Imperial official from Anatan. No Imperial official from 2EZ, so maybe just not as familiar with the Chinese meta, maybe trying out a different build. We will see what happens. So, and he's probably found that. Alright, Trex going with, you know, just doing deli things, getting the instant wheelbarrow because it costs you nothing, just a whole lot of time, but getting that mosque down early speeds that up by a pretty significant amount. Attila having a nice position here. Very, very open. So, be very interesting to see how Attila does. He has a lot of room to grow, but also it's a lot of open space to need to defend. I myself find that in this kind of a position, I tend to get very nervous and worry about landmark sniping. Siberius, English, also a pretty good position. He's got one river crossing and one other, so very, very safe location for green. And he has access to 2 trading posts. The third one is over here near purple, so pretty good positions for them. Green also has possible access to the water. Looks like red is going to be our first player to go for a dock and coal. Getting up that early dock, which is always very smart. Having the dock means that you're going to be able to basically double your food income, like your food worker production. And red also went for the early military school. I know that this is a very popular 1v1, kind of a rush tactic, having your military school be one of the first things that you build. I haven't really seen it in FFA. Usually the maps are a little bit too big for wanting to immediately slap down a military school. But with the fishing income, having that early fish probably means you can afford to also have the military production as well. Cheese going for his feudal age. Doesn't look like anyone else is really ready for feudal. Oh wait, nope, that's a lie. Siberius also going for their council hall right away. We had seen the Aachen Chapel for cheese. Pretty good location. Going to cover the gold and stone nodes. And then eventually you'll delete the mine and just turn this into a really good farming location. Too easy. Let's see what Too Easy is up to. I want to take a look at you. Oh! Okay. He's going for Barbecue Rush. That'll be an interesting decision. Not a big fan of it, to be honest. It can work. Like, it's a good 1v1 tactic, throwing off your opponent. Trex, however, I don't think that's going to really work against him. He's a pretty experienced player, and he's already got the 2 docks set up for massive fish boom. It will lock down his gold, however. And I don't see... Yeah, there's really no other gold in Trex's position. I'll be honest, I think I would have liked this Barbican placement like a little bit further north, just completely blocking off pink from access to the outside world. I think that would have been a little bit smarter. As it is, yeah, you can already see Trex moving his troops around, or not his troops, but his villagers around to gather gold elsewhere. More or less completely defeating the entire purpose of this Barbican Rush. So. Okay, he was trying to snipe them with trying to snipe those villagers with his fishing boats. Unfortunately, he was not able to get that. Alright, blue has also gone onto the water. Blue is going for the Imperial Academy, which I like a lot better as a decision. Oh, okay, yeah, you can see that Trex is more or less completely abandoning his starting area in favor of moving out onto the map, getting away from the early aggression of China. So that's going to put a target on Teal's head. Might not be worth it in the long run. Like, especially since you don't just have the one player that you need to worry about, you've got 6 other players on this particular map. So locking down one person is sometimes a good idea, especially if you are like really close neighbors. But considering how far Teal had to go in order to shut down Pink's gathering, I don't think that's really worth it. And as you can see, he's already got 14 workers on gold at a different location. And now he's going up with Dome of the Faith. Anatand is just going pure China Boom, which is definitely the way to go if you can afford to get away with that. And with no early pressure on Blue, that's by far his best decision. Got a very forward dock, giving him line of sight of any aggression from Teal, while also having a safer dock to make sure that if Teal does have early aggression and does manage to burn down this dock, that he will still be able to benefit from the food boom that he's getting. Red also getting some really nice food income. Got 10 fishing ships at the moment. Has he aged up? Yes, he did. Went with the twin minaret madrasa. Has Red scouted? Yes. So, usually, like in an FFA, you'd probably want to actually age up with these trade network if you are Ottomans. There are 2 trade nodes right here and here, and typically, at least in our Discord, very few people are going to have early aggression. So having that Sultan Hadi trade network would mean that you'd be able to get traders going online very quickly and pretty safely as well. Cheese already at age 3, going out and hoovering up the relics. So he's gonna grab 1 and 2, and I'm sure he's gonna grab number 3. Oh no, that's a scout, not a prelate. There's prelate number 3. So a little late to the party for prelate number 3, but he's gonna be grabbing at least those 3 and sitting pretty. Alright, looks like Pink's Pink's evacuation party has been found, so those villagers gonna get sniped by some Chukonu. Is he doing anything? It's got 1 explosive ship. Okay. Looks like Blue is pushing him out. Okay. So it might be an early end for Pink. Time will tell. He's been locked out of gold here and getting pushed away, headed right towards Purple's base. Probably doesn't realize that's what is in that direction. Okay, he's got 1 stable. He's finally starting to get some military to handle Teal's push. Okay, and looks like Trex has had almost no scouting due to being shut down the way that he was. So, he's getting stone probably to build a second TC out in the main wilderness area. Grabbing some berries here. and just continuing to get wood while dealing with this Chinese rush strategy. And then Annotan pushing in blue from the north, burning down all of Pink's water. Pretty rough for trucks. So what is going on with everyone else? Everyone else, it's pretty quiet. So this is the only real source of aggression at the moment. Got a full Regnitz, fully armed and operational Regnitz. Relic number 4 going there. Building another monastery, which means that there's at least 5 relics under Orange's control, I would guess. Yeah. Grab that. Well, so that he can have even more income. Orange doing a really good job of scouting, to be honest. Like, he's got almost the entire map fully revealed. Probably gonna have the most. Yep, teal, almost nothing scouted. Pink, very little scouted, although to be fair to Pink, he has been getting very heavily aggressed from the beginning of the game. Annotan also having done very well with his scouts. Looks like there's some aggression from Purple. Purple, not as much scouted. Red also did a pretty good job of scouting out their area. And what about me? Siberia's not bad. So pretty good job, all things considered. Looks like Annotan going for early sacred. There are how many sacreds? Okay, 3 sacreds on this map. There can be anywhere from 0 to 4 sacreds on a mega random, and since this is mega random, I did have to double check. So Annotan has 1 blue. Teal is continuing to push Pink. Looks like Pink has done an okay job at staying alive, although obviously not doing too great. Still stuck in feudal. Do they have enough resources? Not quite enough resources to go for a second town center. That's probably what they're trying for, as well as trying to go up to castle age. So anything else interesting going on around here? Not a whole lot. Green getting their longbows up and ready, and going for a second town center. Pretty smart. Looks like Purple was able to get 2 relics for their own Regnitz. Here comes relic number 5 for cheese. Orange having all of the income. Doing pretty good. Looks like someone's prelate got taken down. Yeah. But the knight's getting the counter kill against Purple. So Purple's trying to secure some of their own relics. Where did... Oh no. Okay, well that's looking like the end for poor Trex. Got trying to rush and just wasn't able to do anything to prevent that, and no one coming to his rescue. You hate to see it. Okay, got some aggression from Audubon and Cole going in on Cheese's woodline, getting a few kills before their own Sipahi got cleared up. Probably going to see some counter-aggression now from Cheese. Got a decent army, but I imagine that, yeah, between the relic income and just the Palace of Swabia, aka the villager printer, probably going to see red getting pushed hard by orange in the next few minutes. And we continue to watch the downfall of Allied Treks here. Just masses of Shuganu, Spearmen, and a bunch of Rams. Get rid of this poor base very, very quickly. I'm a little bit surprised that Treks didn't just plop down their compound somewhere else near Purple's base. Right now, that would have actually been a pretty good move for Treks. Like, if he had been able to get some diplomacy and finagle Purple into keeping him alive in exchange for helping him out against Teal, that could have gone well. But alas, was not meant to be. And we see Too Easy losing their dogs, actually, to the Delhi. But the Juganu able to clean up everything that killed off the Rams. Although the Juganu themselves getting pretty well dealt with by the keep here. So, looks like Treks lives to continue to fight, which is quite nice to see. I kind of written them off a little bit too early, it seems. So, good on Treks. Purple beginning to mass up some knights just in the middle. Probably going. Yeah, gonna push in against China. Oh, looks like someone is done. Yeah. So, you can already see HRE helping out against the Chinese aggressor. One major risk with the kind of play that you saw from Too Easy from Teal in a free-for-all is if you can't, like, killing off an opponent immediately puts a target on your back. Even if you're not able to secure the kill and simply destroy one or two landmarks, like, that's still going to make you the aggressor in the eyes of the people. And a lot of times, people will unite against you specifically for that reason. Anatand, in the blue, has actually been really fortunate to not have seen the people unite against him. That typically happens with very high-level players like Anatand. I've heard that he's like a top 20 world player, so he's probably doing some diplomacy to keep himself alive, and Teal having to lock down most of his eco because of the night raids from Purple. Was it enough to bring Treks back into the game? Maybe, actually. So he's able to push the Rams back. Too Easy, not able to afford to build any other Rams. Looks like his food income has been pretty well devastated. Blue, just feasting upon the fish very, very nicely. Teal trying to find an extra avenue of attack. Probably not going to really locate anything, especially not with the second keep up. Does not yet have village fortresses. Going to take a while to get that up because Treks does not have any mosques. Don't really have room to build mosques in this tiny, tiny space. And yeah, Treks manages to hold on. So, quite happy to see that. Okay, and he's going for stone. Probably to continue to build keeps, since that is, right now, the most important thing that he can get. See a Berkshire Palace from blue over on the other side of his river. Yellow sending in Fire Lancers. Probably gonna go for a landmark snipe here from the looks of things. 30 Fire Lancers is a very large number. Probably do well against for landmark sniping most civs. Riding in, trying to find out where everything is for green for Siberius here. And he starts to attack. Gets a nice little charge, doing a lot of eco harassment. Gonna burn down some farmland. Looks like it is mostly for scouting and potential future landmark snipes. Doesn't really seem like he's going for the kill at the moment. Oh, he is going to take down this relatively undefended town center. So that's going to slow down Siberius quite a bit. Alright, we have over here the town center of Siberius. Alright, and nothing else happening there. Okay. Trek's still just kind of trying to claw his way back into the world. Okay, and Anatan Blue has recommitted to the attack. Gonna take down this landmark TC. Might also kill off the others. Time will tell what Blue ends up doing here. I imagine he's gonna go for the kill. Looks like at the moment. Looks like no at the moment. Just kind of considering himself content with sending green back to the Stone Age there. Okay, over here. Yes, more aggression from the Ottomans. Getting his great bombards going up against the not so great bombards of Orange, HRE. Red probably wants to use those great bombards to try to kill off as much of that in the middle as he can. Getting sniped off thanks to culverts though. And Orange is cleaning up. Alright, so Orange pushing in very, very aggressively against the Ottomans. Let's see what... Oh, wow, okay. So the only thing the Ottomans don't really have at the moment is a lot of gold. I'm assuming they're spending all of it on military production. They should have a larger military than they do. I'm not sure. I guess I missed the initial main engagement where HRE probably wiped out the previous army of the Ottomans. Now they're trying to build a keep for some last-minute defenses against the HRE invaders. I think that's going to get up in before before the villagers all die, but he's going to take some losses while that's happening. Meanwhile, looks like Green was able to clean up Blue's the invasion force. Very fortunate for him. Pink able to stabilize. Quite happy to see that. He's got 3 keep town centers, so probably got 3 vills pumping out at a time. Very nice for him. Teal, surprisingly unpressed. I would have thought that Purple would make a stronger attack against Teal while he had the chance. Doesn't look like he really wants to fully commit though. Which may end up being a problem, may end up being good. Time will tell. It's always hard to know. And HRE, okay, looks like Ottomans were able to stabilize. They did get both of the keeps that they had in queue up, so they will be at least secure, if not exactly the most comfortable. Seagate Castle, doing pretty good. Able to hold off the HRE infantry. Got 2 bombards from Orange. 4 bombards and a Cove. So that these keeps are going to go down fairly quickly. Okay. And the Treb Wars are going. Is that a Springald? No, it's just a Springald replacement from the deli. That's what's happening against the Teal. I saw a Springald attack from there. And, yeah. Looks like it's just enough. Okay. Forcing Teal to reposition their trebuchet. Going to continue trading it out. How damaged? Okay, it doesn't look like he's got any repairs on that. Meanwhile, I'm guessing 200 out of 200 food? No. Got 182 and 5. So, nearly full boom from Annotant, from Blue. So, he's already cackling in the corner. He has a really nice defensive location as well. Okay. And Red surrendered. Realizing that they're not able to hold off the fully armed and operational Regnates over here, they decide to just call GG and tap out. Can't really say I blame them. Always had to see someone lose this early, though. And meanwhile, okay, there's we got at least 2 Springalds from Trex, which was able to take out the trebuchet of Teal. He did lose his keep in the process, but is going to take down. Yeah, there goes Teal's keep. That's barbecue. All right, and it looks like too easy. Looks like Teal is just going to try to fully wall in his opponent. Again, I don't really think that's the smartest of ideas, but to each their own. Oh, yep. And here's Purple obliterating Teal's base. Looks like I missed the start of it. Imperial Academy is gone. Okay, that's where the clock tower is. So, Astronomical Clock Tower is Teal's Castle Age landmark. Barbecue of the Sun, obviously, was the first feudal landmark. And, yeah. So, this is the risk that you run if, when provoking a fight in the early game. Is just getting 2v1. So Pink was able to stabilize against the Barbican drop, called on Purple for aid, and Purple, a little late to the party, but he was able to respond and has now just obliterated Teal's original base, forcing him in here, and you can see Purple is now moving towards the south, where he knows Pink is. And that's probably going to put a lot of pressure on Teal. Not a whole lot else going on at the moment. Orange hoovering up the large stone node that was next to the trade. Excuse me. Green just kind of happily ecoing over in their little corner land. Okay. And, G's getting landmark sniped by Annotant. Not too surprising, considering that, again, this is what often happens with early aggression, is you just put a target on your back. And Annotant, being such a high-level player, realized that it's better to get rid of this opponent early, rather than letting him stick around. So there go 3 landmarks, and he's on the hunt for number 4. He has found it, and Palace of Swabia is going to go down very, very quickly to all of these Fire Lancers. So that was a GG for Orange, but he is out. And now there are 5. So, yep, there are still 5. Trex has continued to withstand against the aggression of Teal, getting down the Trebs. Probably wants to retarget those Springholds. I don't know if he'll notice it in time. He does, so he's going to keep both of his springs, and yeah. So, now he has to push out against this. Will he be able to? So far, so good. Ha! Just delete all the knights when you don't need them anymore. That's the correct Teal. Yeah. So, and here are the purple HRE reinforcements. Come to save Trex from the Teal aggressor. And looks like the only... Yep. Alright, and Teal surrenders. So, it is in everyone but Anatan's best interest to keep everyone else alive. With Anatan being as good as he is, I would honestly not be surprised if he's able to just 2v1 the remaining players, but 3v1 is going to be near impossible for basically everyone. Surprised to see Purple keeping their forces here. Are they thinking of more aggression, or is it just awkward microwave? Looks like it's awkward microwave. Getting his army out of that base. So Pink is allowed to live. Very lucky for Pink to have a friend like Purple. So, okay. Green has secured this crossing with walls, with some nice stone walls. He probably doesn't... Oh, he does realize. So, if I'm green, I put a palisade gate right in here, and start dropping traders to get as much gold income as I possibly can from trade. What is green up to? Okay, looks like he got pretty well wrecked from the original attack from blue and has not yet recovered. And, okay, got the second town center. He's walled off with Berkshire. Don't really blame him for this extreme defensive position. He probably doesn't notice what's going on with these poor bills right down here. And, okay, we've got more action. So, HRE, purple, is fighting up against the blue, and holding off the initial aggression of Anatan. Very lucky for Attila. Got a pretty good military to handle what he's going up against. But the Fire Lancers are going to outmaneuver everything that Purple has in their military. So, where do they go? Looks like they're just continuing their riding. Not willing to commit to an attack that they would not win. Pretty smart from them. Okay, Purple has a little wall right there. Does he have... Okay. Purple, you probably want to wall off, at the very least, wall up your Regnets. Ideally, you would wall the Palace of Swabia as well, just to make sure that you can't get landmark sniped the way that the other HRE player got sniped. Okay, so he has walled off. Oh, okay. He's actually got a really nice wall position. I didn't notice. The purple is really hard for me to see in the minimap, so I didn't realize that at first. Very good job from from Purple to keep his base nice and secure. And now he's getting walls up against his neighbor to the east, or to the west for green, who's still just kind of macroing away. You're dead. Look at Annotant. Okay, so Annotant just needs wood, and he's able to build a wonder. Would he be able to hold a wonder against the other three players? Probably. At this point, two of the three players are basically dead. Trex has been just kind of pushed back into the Stone Age and has had that position for so long that he's likely not going to interfere in any way. And green is just kind of getting themselves situated. So it would basically just be a 1v1, maybe a 1.5v1. Looks like Trex is starting to move out and claim some more space, some more territory for himself. But yeah, if blue drops a wonder right now, I think they probably can win the game. So, let's see. Yep. And he is now building a wonder. There it is. Okay. Building it a nice distance away from the coastline to make sure that it can't get raided. Well, Purple tries breaking down some stone walls with 2 battering rams. Might want to just delete the rams, to be honest, and replace it with better soldiers. Like maybe get a bombard cannon or a couple trebs. But not to be. Alrighty. And now Annotan's wonder is up. So, will the other 3 be able to unite and push against the wonder? We will see. Green not making any moves at the moment. Probably not feeling too comfortable going up against what he will be facing. Purple continuing to push down in this bottom area. That is a lot of walls to deal with. He's got those 2 palisades, and then he's got 3 more layers of stone walls. So that's going to take a long time to do that. And Trex is just, I think Trex is just trying to recover. Don't know what that's waiting for, but we will see. Okay. Trex going for the Hussar Academy for the extra food income. And Purple being the only one to really be able to do much of anything at the moment. So, got through 1 layer of walls. Gathering. Oh wow. He's had those guys there since he was pushed off of his first gold node. Happy to see they're still alive. Green is getting up. Okay, Green's getting up some siege workshops. Going for all the research on 1 siege workshop. And Purple getting an outpost up for that extra line of sight. Annotant just kind of cackling happily in the back, continuing to eco that green lab that he is, and also resecuring his walls. Or at least trying. Looks like Purple has enough of a military to keep those villagers from finishing the wall. So those villas are all going to go down. He is going to lose at least the 1 ram. Probably the 2nd ram is going to go down as well. Maybe not though. Oh no, he saves the 2nd ram. Nice. And keeping his troops there. All right. 155-45, so Anatan showing what needs to happen as a free-for-all player. Just kind of rebalancing his population as needed right now. That's a little unfortunate. Pink trying to help out, accidentally causing a little bit more harm than good by stabbing his former savior in the back. Not what he intended to do, obviously. Okay, but this is what he managed to just lock down these fire lancers and keep them from killing off the purple invasion force. So, green finally considering moving out. Okay, had a couple battering rams, broke down that gate, and now he has full access to the opponent to Blue's wall. Okay, we've got battering rams smashing down housing. Looks like Anatan prepared for that, already has plenty of extra houses, so that's not going to really impact him a whole lot right now. Got the big wall gatehouse guarding this southern flank. Very good. Purple is continuing to hold his opening, or at least try to hold it. Blue doing the quick walls. Not as effective now that infantry and cap can simply burn down the walls. But if you're not paying attention, like it looks like Purple is not really noticing what's happening there, still able to get it down. So he'll be able to build up most, if not all, of these walls in relative safety and not really worry about losing them. Oh yeah, and now that he has the extra reinforcements, that's gonna go. Ooh, green with the army. He's got a whole lot of infantry. Got 30 men-at-arms, elite men-at-arms. Are they fully upgraded? Yes, they are. Other than one ranged armor. He's got 3 trebs, which are fully upgraded. And 2 battering rams, which just broke a breach. Maybe they broke a breach. Not seeing them go through there, so maybe rethinking his angle of attack. Okay, Pink holding up the wall layers from being rebuilt by Blue. Yeah, he's going to have his men-at-arms just kill off the workers as they try to get those up. Make sure that this angle of attack stays open and available to them, so that they don't have to worry too much. Okay, going for the trebs on the gate, or on the gate, rather than trying to break down this first layer of walls. Makes sense. He's got the 2 battering rams to break that down. And now, yeah, he's going to send his infantry in to secure this breach, just like the other 2 players did with their breach. So, Anatan adding in some nest of bees. And those get rid of the men-at-arms, clear up that battering ram. Will Pink remember to delete those 2 rams and get that 500 gold back? Okay. Purple continuing to push. He's got some trebs now. Let's see how it goes up north. Battering rams have broken in. And green is looking to send some troops somewhere. Looks like he's not entirely sure where to send his army at the moment. Oh, nope, there he goes. Now he's moving in. So, looking pretty good for green. His push doing quite well. pink and purple probably having a little bit of logistical issues since it is a free-for-all. No one has, everyone is enemy to everyone else. So you can sometimes have issues where you're trying to do work like what everyone is doing right now. Oh, and we've got riding out. The Fire Lancer is going to burn down these, the siege really quick. Or at least trying. Looks like a little bit of... Hey, there we go. Now they're dead. And they're going to move on and get rid of the trebuchets. Yeah, there we go. Treb's all cleaned up, so he can... So blue doesn't really have to worry about this angle of attack at the moment. Although it looks like purple made a secondary breach through this gate right there. And... Oh, okay, yeah. Nice. Green continuing to hold his breach. Probably going to get cleaned up though. These spears and men-at-arms, not really the units that you want when facing off against hand cannons. So those guys are all going to go down. And unfortunately, there's not quite enough military to prevent that hole from being sealed. Meanwhile, pink still pushing in the south, trying to once again open up this southern border to invasion. Speaking of... Okay, they've got 5.5 minutes left before Sacred Victory from blue. Okay, get rid of that gate and just going for regular walls to keep them from being able to tear it down quite as easily. Since gates have less hit points than regular stone wall sections do. Purple doing pretty good against the hand cannons of blue, but not quite good enough. His army is also going to get cleaned up here. Looks like, okay, pink made it to the gatehouse. Alright, going to get cleaned up though. There just weren't enough rams to actually destroy the landmark, but they were able to get there, and that means that this whole southern area is now open for attack by the Western Alliance. So able to keep that nice and safe. Purple's attack got cleaned up. Pink's still doing good. Green has the forward infrastructure, which is good for them. They're able to build up their infantry, although... Aha! So, probably wants to get more siege stuff moved up forward. Okay, purple... There's 5 trebs now, but... Okay. Pink's bulkhead breach now has 2 siege workshops for it. Okay, doesn't look like Pink has the gold to be able to afford any army though, any siege equipment. So that's gonna get cleaned up right quick thanks to all of these hand cannons from blue. So this push has been prevented. Purple still trying to find an opening. Looks like he's found some bees to clear out. And so that's going down. But so are the knights for purple. And that is blue resecuring his border. It's got the pink siege, but that's not really going to do much of anything. Wonder track 227 left on the Wonder. So, will the Alliance Alliance be able to do anything about this wonder in time? Green with 3 more battering rams. So I'm gonna break another hole into here. Okay. Purple trying to get up the forward keep to secure this beachhead. And the keep goes up. And down go the vills that we're trying to repair the wall. That's just that. Blue sending out a few troops that clear out the army that is making their home in the Stonewall Gate. Bees looks like their attack is going to be mostly blocked by Blue's own building. A little unfortunate for him. The Trebs, battering rams, moving in for Green along with his infantry army. So, these vills are all going to die. Oops. Don't want to. Looks like Green's not entirely sure where he wants to send his rams. Okay. And I think that's gonna be GG for Annotate. Let's see here. Got 37 seconds. Not quite enough time for the remaining forces. So, yeah, unfortunately, like, he was just able to get everything accomplished before the other 3 players were really able to get their own civs online. So, GG's one and all. Quite a good show from Anatan. I really liked Purple helping out Trex. Like, seeing that was pretty nice. So, very good. Good games. So yeah, thank you all for joining me on my very first stream. I will probably be streaming again sometime later. So yeah, thanks everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the games, and I will see you all